Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Red Stage, tonight, on the Dog Shampoo Network YouTube channel. For those of you watching for the first time, I'm your host Alonzo. This is mature content, and yes, I'm a black man, with a British accent. But we are all grown-ups here, so you should be able to stomach that. If not, get the fuck out. You heard me correctly, get the fuck out. That's right, hit the unsubscribe and the unlike button, faster than a horse kick, directly to your front teeth. This is not some emotional outbursts. This is a political statement of sorts unfolding. The message or stand-up routine, if you prefer, is comedic in nature, but real, like a dog bite, to your defending hand. The year is 2021, and as a black man, in particular and as a man in general, I refuse to be censored, or trained, or manipulated, in any way, shape, or form. For viewers who are curious, and who might ask the question, what's with all the animation? Why don't you just put your face on video and talk into the camera? This may sound unfair to you, but I kind of have a prepared statement for that question. And here it is. Why would I, as a man, physically and mentally fit, single, never been married, I'd never had children, in my early 50s, debt-free and drama-free, why would a man existing in that manner want to expose himself to the millions of attacks which are waiting in the wings for anybody who dares to step out of line with the happy wife happy life let's just all go along to get along mentality infecting the society like COVID-19? There's no good return on investment with that kind of exposure for me. Going public, so to speak, would in fact, and I am certain about this, because I know human nature, inspire more people to openly hate me, making themselves self-appointed enemies of me. So why would I want to do that to myself? Now hear this, let my core value system be known. I'm sick and fucking tired of cancel culture, and any type of bullshit agenda-driven, social correctness pop-up store, offering me a lollipop for my vote. Nope. That's not alpha male. I'll be shooting from the hip tonight, flaming balls, no chaser. I'm off to quite the raunchy start, don't you think? Dave Chappelle, eat your heart out. Tonight I'm going to get into some reasonably controversial topics. But it's nothing your average adult with common sense can't handle. Alright, let's get into it. Okay soldiers, I hope you don't mind, my feet started to hurt and I decided to come upstairs to my office to continue my subject matter. Sitting is better than standing when you reach my age. Live long enough and you'll find out. Now anyway, I want to talk tonight about the pandemic, and the levels in which we are losing our freedoms, under the guise that we are being protected from a worldwide pandemic. It is quickly becoming apparent that those who are the most powerful and wealthy are being least affected by this global pandemic. And upon closer scrutiny, it is becoming more evident that in fact, the rich and powerful are becoming more rich, more powerful, and more able to control narratives and outcomes than at any other time in history. Billionaires are stealing more billions. Running alongside that narrative is the millions of people that are waking up, having access to the unlimited amount of information that is available on the internet. People are questioning everything. What is most disheartening is the amount of misinformation and disinformation that is being disseminated at lightning speed. This kind of chaos and manipulation for audience and views, this tells me, we should all be a lot more discriminating about where we get our pertinent information from. It is evil, that's what it is, evil. I'm not afraid to call it what it is, it's extremely destructive to our sense of trust, and overall human relationships. The truth is the United States has fallen into a brutal economic depression. And the measures taken, to keep any semblance of a once, somewhat civilized society, from spiraling down the toilet, are just as effective as putting a band-aid on a herpes cold sore. I know, that's nasty to think about. And yet again, as with calamities, and have happened in years past, the very large sums of money that are being created, out of the thin, digital air, a very small portion of this funny money, is ending up in the hands of the vast majority of the population who really need it. It looks to me that nobody is really trying to fix this situation, but instead, they've been trying to mend it together, as it is convenient. So far through my research I have documented that there have been 70 million unemployment claims thus far. And as lockdowns continue, and more businesses are shuttered, this figure won't stop climbing. Consequently, if our so-called leaders don't take action to genuinely restructure our economy, we will be in constant need of help. And that means we will be trapped. Right now the economic pain has become so acute that a recent survey said that over half of Americans have experienced a personal economic disaster this year, brought about by the consequences of the health crisis. 2020 has been an unparalleled health challenge, coupled with the collateral economic devastation that has hit people's finances in an unprecedented manner. For God's sake, people are shoplifting to survive. Can you imagine what years of financial struggle could look like? Because this appears to be the future we are headed to. The economic deterioration, caused by the multiple ineffective measures that were put in place to allegedly help control the contagion, created a wealth disparity that has divided groups. Even before the crisis started, many families lacked a financial cushion in case of an emergency. Soon as the outbreak burst, their life savings were quickly gone, going into more debt, using their credit cards, those that could, to pay their rents and mortgages. Soon debt payments will come due, burdening families that still suffer from long-term unemployment and added healthcare costs. This could mean rising credit default rates as well as spillovers of economic pain to other households, from who people borrowed money from to pay their bills. All of this debt will put the brakes on people's financial recovery and opportunities. As millions of Americans are financially hurting right now, it's pretty evident that we will need way more than a one-time relief bill with limited financial assistance to get back on our feet. But as the authorities keep failing to immediately evaluate and address the economic fallout of the crisis, our population keeps being pushed towards debt, poverty, hysteria and starvation. In other words, the next chapters of the collapse will likely be the darkest America has ever faced. It's number 3, right after slavery and the genocide of the native populations. Yet still, many do not understand the true nature of the crisis that is now unfolding all around us. Hey, I'm back. My feet feel fantastic now. I had my Malaysian massage therapist come over and rub my feet and back out. No sucky sucky. But seriously slaves, wrapping up here from the Red Stage. I'm wishing everyone within the sound of my voice clarity of purpose, good health, and the ability to take care of yourself, family, friends, neighbors, and even strangers if you must. I am Alonso, for the Dog Shampoo Network. Stay strong and stay safe.